Hey crafty cuties! Welcome back to Paper Terrace. If you're new, I'm Jessica, and today I thought it would be fun to actually go ahead and try out and review this product right here, which is a binding tool. And I was sent this as just a nice little surprise from Charlie Chick's UK at Etsy. And so I'll actually have the link down below, but they did actually give me a coupon code as well, and I don't have it in front of me, but all that information will be in the description. And it was super sweet of them to send this to me. So I am actually just binding a pretty simple journal here, and I thought we would go ahead and give it a try. So I am going to take my journal. So this is a one signature journal, and I have my pages where they need to be. So I'm going to go ahead and use some paper clips to hold everything together. I haven't used this yet. I haven't looked up instructions. I just thought, I think it looks easy enough to go ahead and just use. So you can take this out and you can set your journal down like this. Now this journal is a little bit taller, but that's okay because it's not much taller, and so I wouldn't be binding or adding any holes lower than this mark anyways, so I think that is totally fine. And this is actually even a little bit bigger than I would normally use anyways, but so I believe you just go ahead and so you line it up so that the center of your journal is down in that little groove. I hope you can see that. And then you place this on top. And again, I'm just going from what I think. So then you can go ahead and decide, which holes you're going to use. I only am going to be using 3. So I'm just going to, I would be eyeballing it if I were doing this on my own anyways. So that's how I'm going to do it here. And I'm just going to choose one. It's in the center. That was super easy, and I love that nothing can really move. And then we're gonna do one right here, and I did the second hole up. I'm gonna do the third hole from the top on this one. Yeah, that is really actually quite easy. Now let's just go ahead and see. I can see just from looking right here that everything is exactly in the center, and if you can't see that, there's a hole right there, right there. Let's go ahead and just finish binding this together to see how everything lined up. I have my thread and needle, and so again, I'm just doing a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So I'm just going to go through the center here, and that went straight through. So on the back here, we can go ahead and check our work. So this is where sometimes when you're not using a binding tool, which I don't normally, this is the first time I even have used a binding tool, but sometimes what can happen is when you are creating these holes without anything guiding you, even if you are hitting the center on the inside, because things shift and move and might not be lined up perfectly, the holes on the outside do not always end up perfectly on the spine. For me, it's not a big deal, but it's definitely not as pretty as if you get it right on the spine, because sometimes it can come onto the top, a little bit onto the cover on the top or bottom. And so honestly, this is really nice, and it's so quick and easy to use. I definitely want to check out and see if they have instructions. I'm almost certain that I used it correctly, and I'm just curious though. There might be some things that the tool that you can use the tool for that I'm not thinking of. So let's go ahead and we'll go in to the top hole here. And pull that through. I'm going to pull a little bit more of the string through. And then we will go up to the very top hole. I definitely still think it's a good idea to have paper clips, just because then when you're at this part, nothing will shift around, or it will at least shift around less. Then when we're out, we're gonna go to the center hole. And in, there we go. Into the center hole. And then you can go ahead and tie everything off. So yeah, this is honestly a handy tool. Like I said, I will put the link down below for you guys. I definitely will be using this for my one signature journals. And real quick, just in case you didn't see my live video, she also sent me a little ink station. Now I don't have everything set up how it comes, but I already was using this ink dauber and it fits exactly in there. And then the cool thing is I do lose these lids quite a bit, and you can just set it right in there. If you have extra little foam pieces, those can go in there, so you can have two. Now this little setup actually came with its own ink daubers. Let me show you. I have one right here just to match everything. But like I said, since I'm already using these, I could probably switch. I love that the generic ones, or sorry, not the generic, I love that the Tim Holtz or the generic brand of ink daubers also fit in here. So I really like this little station a lot, and I think it's just nice and handy to have everything in one spot, because yeah, there's definitely times when I lose these little ink daubers, but I can have it all together just like that. And it might be even nice if you use like two colors. I'm just gonna grab one. I do use this quite a bit. You could probably just go ahead, stack it like that. Put your two ink daubers like that. And honestly, can we fit this whole thing back here? Kind of. So actually, yeah, I like that. So if you use two colors, this would be just the nicest little perfect set. You can set this one back here when you're using this, or of course you can just set it to the side. But so thanks again for sending me these items. I definitely think, I love that this is pink also, but that made it so handy, and I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this little review and video. And that's it for today's video, so I will see you guys soon, and have a lovely day. Bye.